If they're bringing value to your life, I'm missing something. I'm supposed to be the ultimate fulfillment. And if they're around still bringing some level of joy and peace to you, we don't always fight. But when we do, it's about exes.
That's not true.
All right, see, we can't agree already. We're already in a little small
there
fight.
There are plenty of other things that we've disagreed on. But yes, exes has come up several times. Ever? Yes, and there's never like a clear conclusion.
So the conclusion is very clear. I have the final answer. She says that she trusts my authority to lead, and my leading authority is saying you will leave those exes back there in the past and in the trash.
All right, here's the perspectives, two perspectives. Mine is this. I'm shaped a lot and driven a lot by the concept of love as a universal feeling. You can have love for a homeless person, love for your mother, love for your son, love for a person you don't know. And so the feeling of love is universal, and just because someone has a different function in your life, like say they used to be your lover or they used to be your spouse or something, and now they're not, it doesn't mean that they are trash or that they're just worthless as a human or they are discarded completely or that there's not love there for them anymore. It just changes in nature of how they show up, and there's different boundaries and there's different access to you that they have or don't have. But you don't have to not have love for them.
Hey, look, the boundaries that this person has, if they are a past lover or a friend or a person in an intimate relationship with you, here's the boundary.
What, a coffin?
Damn right.
Yeah,
I keep telling this woman, no man or a woman, because I even flipped the question around on her. And I said, babe, if I told you that I had this connection with one of my old girlfriends and I still contact them and we don't have children or a business together, how would you feel? And that to me is the boundary. You're probably wondering how all of this came about. First, I want to say, if you're over the age of 25, you have had a boyfriend or a girlfriend.
There are exes in the picture.
Exactly. So we're talking one night and we're doing this social media engagement. We have the channel that you're watching right now. We have a joint Instagram account together. We have sprinklings of each other throughout our social media, and people are on notice. They know that we're in this space. They know that we love each other. They know that we're about the commitment. So suddenly this person comes up with a round of applause and some words of pleasantry. And I'm like, oh, babe, look at that. That's beautiful. And we're talking about who viewed and people and all of that. Here's the short. I said, hey, do you know this person? Because that's how we talk. We're on the phone. And at that point, I asked her, did she know this person? And there's a little pause. And then she say, yeah, that's one of my exes. And then there's a moment of silence.
So I believe in honesty and transparency. I could have easily lied and that would have been not even a conversation. But I was like, no, we have built a relationship on transparency and honesty, and I knew he wasn't going to like that answer. But yeah, I don't have anything to hide. That is somebody that I dealt with in the past. Years ago, no longer part of the picture. Was still like loosely associated when I met him. So obviously if I wanted something to work out with that person, it already would have, all the times that I was single and that person had an opportunity. So I admitted,
loosely,
yes.
Yeah, she admitted, to her credit, but loosely in communication with that person, if the communication isn't strong enough and the person isn't significant enough to say, hey, old dude, this is King. I'm dating him. I know that we have things going on. I want you to meet him because we used to kick it, but I still value you as a friend and I want you in my life. If it's not that strong, then
Wait, so you would be okay if somebody was in my life if you were in their life too?
Yeah, I would be.
Really?
The thing is that I have to know. What bothers me is where the level of engagement isn't significant enough, but there's an attempt to hold on to this. So here's my thing. How many of these gonna stack up, right? How many of these people are you gonna stack up and just be, oh yeah, that's the X2, oh that's an X2, that's an X2, and then that just causes issues. Let's just call it that, right? It causes issues.
There's no
No, there aren't any issues because we resolve that, right? But that's what you have to do in order to have something special. If you have something special, you're not treating it special when you are keeping all these people involved in your life when they aren't that meaningful. If it's a loose connection, the answer that I want to know is, why are you keeping this person, or why do you have any loose connection with that? Because, and I'm making a separate video about this on my other channel. It's probably gonna be put right up here. Just roll on up there and look at it. But there's no need for that, because you're taking away from, you know how good this energy is right here?
I do. That's why I'm in it.
So why are we giving little sprinklings or any little inklings of that to anybody else from our past? Because they had their shot, they blew it. That's it.
So they should just be forever, permanently discarded.
They should be permanently discarded, yes.
Okay.
There is no need to have them around. Unless...
Okay, let's define having them around, because this is not like I'm going on a luncheon. A luncheon, or like I'm not spending time with these people, I'm not talking on the phone, I'm not engaging in dialogue back and forth. It's like, watch a story or like a picture.
That watch right there, that has taken your thought to this person that you used to have fun times with, that you used to roll in the hay with, right? I don't care who you are. You can look at a person.
That'd be pretty itchy. I've never rolled in the hay, babe.
Listen, you took a roll with that dude somewhere, okay? Probably a waterbed or something. Who knows?
Yeah.
But either way, what I'm saying is to give notice, to give that like, to give that few words of encouragement. That's a little nudge. What that is letting that person know, hey, you matter. You still important to me. I see you, thinking of you. All that shit. Yeah.
So we arrive at this impasse where he would, tell me, what would you prefer? That any person I went on a date with, or any person I had a relationship with, was blocked, deleted? What's their preference?
I do, unless you have a business or business dealings with a person from your past, or unless it's your ex, which I'm, fully aware of and supportive of. Like that's kids. Like, kids need everybody in the picture. Mm-hmm. Like, definitely show up for that, and definitely go get that money. I'm supportive of that too, right? Because it's building our future, right? For the record, the businesses that we have are all involving each other. Like, we don't have any of that, but I can see that as an exception. Beyond that, what I see is, if there's a person that you have some low level of connection with, that you should have the confidence to bring it to my attention, or you should say, hey, I'm all good, I'm all cleaned up, everybody, the slate is clean.
And what does that mean to you?
It means that all of your attention and focus is on me.
Oh my God. You already have that though.
Yeah, I mean, I do, but until we had that conversation, like, for the record, we never had this conversation, right? This was a conversation that we had, and then we got to a place of, right? Anytime you're discovering something, and then it's been that way on each side. You get to know a person, you get to discover things. You never hit the areas in a certain relationship all at once. Like, sometimes you roll up on and you discover those things as you navigate your life together. Essentially, you get to discover things along the way about your person. There may be an important topic that may not come until, like, we join all of our finances. And then that brings another topic into play that we never talked about, never thought of, or never discovered. So this was kind of like that. But at that point, here's what the takeaway was. being able to ensure one another that we are entrusted and that we are each other's full attention. Secondly, the low-level commitment, the low-level communication that is going on with these other people is not important. It was so insignificant that the person was gotten rid of. I will say, let the record show. Let the record show that this woman has been completely honest and transparent until we arrived at that point of friction. And it's not like that changed anything. She was transparent. She was honest in the moment. To her credit, she could have lied. She didn't. I appreciate that. I've been lied to before. Yeah, it's been one of those beautiful areas of trust that you continue to build, because we don't want to jeopardize the trust with each other. I think ultimately, by the time we finish that conversation, we still highly disagree, as we still do now. But for the sake of peace, and larger for the sake of ensuring and trusting and developing this, before that phone call was done, I was still going on about it. She was like, I deleted that person like the minute you said something, like shortly after we said something. Like that happened like 10 minutes ago. And I was like, okay. And I could have stopped then, but I went on a little bit more.
So, okay, I want to hear from you. Do you think that you can still be friends with somebody? And even friends very, like when I say the word friend, that's very loosely, like not even to the point where you ever see that person again. You may never see them the rest of your life, but just friends as far as stay connected through social media, like each other's stories, see what's going on in each other's lives. Do you think that that is possible? To be part of a healthy relationship?
Yeah, please do let us know, because here's one of the things I shared with her is that I think men and women view this differently. Like men, a man should be somewhat onerous. He should be somewhat possessive. He should be somewhat protective of his woman, and not in a jealous manner. It is my opinion, and it is my truth from watching a lot of men and consulting and coaching a lot of men, that men will put women in the back burner and they will keep eyes on that woman. They will wait for a weak moment, and they will wait for their opportunity to be intrusive and to come in and to go for the kill. We all know what going for the kill is and what it looks like. They're waiting on that moment so that they can re-engage. And many of you women, and some men, but you've been there. I said, oh, I can't believe I fell for that again. I knew he wasn't any good. I knew I left him for a reason, and I'm back there in the same space. But either way, I'm not having it. So, men, you drop your comments below and let me know if it's okay for your woman to be loosely communicating and having fun thoughts and warm thoughts and wishing them well. Those were your words.
Yes, I wish them well.
And wishing them well. You know, I wish you well.
I have resentment.
I think.
Hold on, let me add this point.
Yeah.
Okay. One thing about me that keeps me, shall I say, I'm in a place of healing. I'm in a place of joy. I have good energy. It's because I don't carry resentment. I'm not bitter towards anyone. I've forgiven everyone. And sometimes things don't work out with a person, not because they're an a-hole or because anybody did anything wrong. You just end up not being compatible. Like your goals don't align or your values don't align. Your wishes for a relationship don't align. So it's not like they did anything wrong. It's never going to be with that person a match. And so I don't feel like you have to I don't carry any resentment. I forgive anybody that I ever felt hurt by or in any way. And so, yeah, I would wish them well. And I think that's a good thing. I hope they have a beautiful life. I hope they have everything they want.
Yeah, but you can wrap that up. You can wrap that all up in one beautiful, politically correct statement and say it one time and be done. You don't need to say anything else.
I don't even need to say it to that person.
Right.
It's just a feeling that I carry with me. Is that when you said, like, yes, you carry warm feelings, it's because I would not wish that person harm. I wouldn't wish anyone harm.
But carry that feeling in the moment that you release them, and when you release them, fully release them. Because if you still have any type of engagement with them, you haven't released them. Unless they're bringing some type of value to your life. As a man, then that means if they're bringing value to your life, I'm missing something. I'm supposed to be the ultimate fulfillment. And if they're around still bringing some level of joy and peace to you, then something's not right. I tell you what, you go to the wrong space, or, get into the place to where, he may be drunk or high or something, right? Look, this is extreme.
Okay,
but if somebody comes across and then they say something to you, or say, oh, remember that time we went here, or they look at you the wrong way, checking out your assets, and I come across them, it's not gonna be, I'm just gonna end them, okay? It will be that, listen, if you're looking at this,
For the record, I don't see any of these people in person and haven't for years.
She doesn't, so but I'm telling, but if you're looking at this, it's gonna be the end of your life, okay?
Easy, Tiger. Easy.
So hey, you know what?
Man.
Go ahead and save a life, It's up to you.
So drop in the comments. Can you be friends? And I use the term friend very loosely, like not even have to have a phone call, not even see them in person, just have like a warm associative feeling with somebody. Can you be loosely acquainted with someone that you dated and that still be part of a healthy relationship?
And here's the thing, honestly.
I say yes. He says no.
I mean, honestly, I think this really comes down to an answer of it depends. There can be some unique cases beyond having kids together and having professional, like, business engagements together. If you left things on a positive note, or even if you went on an initial date and you said, you know what, you're a nice person, this is not gonna happen on a romantic level, but I do value you as a person, and there could be some value there. Like that's different. But if you've been in there,
yeah, that's the line for him, is
the
sex. That's the line.
Yeah.
Like you don't care if I would associate with somebody who I went on a couple of dates with.
No. And that I'm aware of that like we can all sit down as a group together. Like if you're not comfortable enough bringing that person to your dinner table or out somewhere socially, they don't have space for your time and energy.
But some of these people I don't even see or go out with myself. So why would I take you out to dinner with them?
And why would you still be in contact with them?
There's a lot of people on social media that you're in contact with that you don't really know. You're just like positive exchanges.
Aha, I haven't dated them though.
Oh my God.
This woman is full of it. Listen,
it's a circle.
Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching Love, Heartbreak, Hope. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Pass this along to somebody else that's dealing with this shiznit too. The point is that we come across some difficulties. We can navigate through it because we're committed, and nothing makes one of us 100% right, even though I am right on this one. And nothing makes anyone 100% wrong, even though she is wrong on this one. Be sure to follow us for the next video. We're going to be talking about our funky exes. We're going to be talking about divorce and how it looked for us. A lot of juicy stuff. That's where we are.
All right, so keep healing, keep hoping, keep finding love within and without of yourself, and we'll see you soon.
Yes, we will. Now let me go fight this woman. I'll holler at y'all.